Welcome to Lummi Nation News. Today we bring you events that are happening around town, also some weather, and a weekly sports update from Mr. David Webster himself. Alright, let's jump right into it with sports. Take it away, Dave.
Baseball season is finally underway as of yesterday, and if you are a Seattle Mariners fan, you couldn't have asked for a better start. The Mariners were able to defeat the Los Angeles Angels with the final score of 4-1. Felix Hernandez had a dominating performance with double-digit strikeouts, making him only the fourth pitcher in MLB history to achieve that stat in at least 3 opening starts. The Mariners will face the Angels again in back-to-back games on Tuesday and Wednesday. The Lummi Blackhawks baseball team will resume games next week at the conclusion of spring break. On Monday, April 13th, the Blackhawks will have an away game against Shoreline Christian. Lummi currently has a record of 2 wins and 2 losses. Please come out and support your Lummi Blackhawks. This will be a very busy weekend for MMA fans. On Friday, the 10th of April, World Series of Fighting 20 will take place with a main event that will see Dave Branch fight Ronnie Marks, and a co-main event that will have Nick Newell fight Joe Condon. There will also be 3 undercard fights at lightweight, welterweight, and heavyweight. You can watch these fights on NBCSN at 6 p.m. In addition to the MMA fights on NBCSN, there will also be Bellator 136 taking place on the same night. This telecast will have 3 undercard bouts before the main event, where Will Brooks is going head-to-head with Dave Jansen in a lightweight title fight. In the wonderful but brutal world of boxing, we will have a significant and eventful weekend. Starting on Friday, April 10th on ESPN2, the Boxino tournament continues. The main event, we will see a heavyweight fight between Andre Fedosov versus Lenroy Thomas and Razvan Kanjanu versus Donovan Dennis. There will also be some junior middleweight and welterweight fights on the undercard. These exciting bouts can be seen on Spike TV. If you are a fan of the sweet science, also known as boxing, you can't help but to be overjoyed that boxing is back on national television. In the 4th installment of Premier Boxing Champions, we are in for a treat. 2 title fights, 2 main events, 4 marvelous boxers with a lot on the line. Andy Lee will fight Peter Quillen of Brooklyn for a 160-pound title in what promises to be a tremendous fight. But that is not all. In another title fight, Danny Garcia will defend his 140-pound championship against dangerous Lamont Peterson of Washington, D.C. You can see these fights live on NBC at 5:30 p.m. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Be sure to check in next week for more sport updates. Back to you, Doug.
Well, thank you. And like you said, be sure to check in next week for more sports updates. And now some other events that are happening around town. Wednesday, April 8th, there will be a Stomish meeting at Commods starting at noon. And Lummi Nation School will have a league track meet at Mount Vernon Christian starting at 4 p.m. And don't forget, there will be a special general council meeting at the Wesleyan starting at 5 p.m. Next up, Thursday, April 9th. There will be a safe street walk at the Lummi Fitness Center starting at noon. Also at noon, Gardening with George, located at Lummi Commods. For the evening, there will be a first aid and CPR training at the Lummi Admin Building starting at 6 p.m. Monday, April 13th, there will be a community forum on workforce training at the Silver Reef Casino from 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. Tuesday, April 14th, There will be an Elders Luncheon at Silver Reef Casino starting at noon. Lummi Nation School will have a track meet, invited by Linden Christian, starting at 3 p.m. Then there will be a ball handling class at Lummi Youth Rec starting at 6 p.m. This will be a weekly session. Also happening will be Culture Night at the Admin Building, also starting at 6 p.m. Wednesday, April 15th. It'll be the last day to file your taxes. And don't forget, there is still free tax preparation at Northwest Indian College Cooperative Extension Building number 20. Also, the Stomach royalty applications will be available at the LIBC Admin Building. Thursday, April 16th. There will be a safe street walk hosted by Lummi Commods at the Lummi Fitness Center starting at noon. April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and there will be a stress management fair held at Northwest Indian College Log Building from 12 p.m. until 2 p.m. And Lopez comes to town to take on Lummi Nation at Lummi Nation School starting at 4 p.m. Well, those are your events for the coming week, and now your weather. Wednesday will be pleasant with sunshine with a high of 60 and a low of 38. It's getting warmer out. Thursday we'll have some sunshine with a high of 61 and a low of 42. Friday, what is Washington without a little rain? It'll be cloudy, a little rain, and breezy with a high of 56 and a low of 41. Saturday will be cool with occasional rain. It'll be a high of 51 and a low of 38. And there you have it, your weather for the following days. And with that, we thank you all once again for tuning in. And don't forget, if you have any news or upcoming events for the next Lummi Nation News, don't hesitate to give us a call at 360-312-2135. Or you can send us an email at squallquall@lummi-nsn.gov.